Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Narendra Syarifal Ramadan. I want to explain about my presentation. First, introduce the article. Okay, before that, good morning or afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to present this social linguistic article analysis. Today, I will discuss a journal article titled Language and Identity: Code Switch Practice Among Multilingual Communities, written by Ruben Kipchoge and published in the European Journal of Linguistics in July 2024. Okay, next, this article focus on code switch when speaker alternate between two or more language in conversation and explore how this practice is deeply tied to identity. It also highlight the implication of code switching for education and public policy in multilingual societies. Okay, everyone. Next, in the next slide is introducing. Let's begin with a brief summary. The study uses desktop research, meaning the author collects and analyzes findings from previous empirical studies reports and linguistic data. The main objective is to examine how multilingual individuals use code switching not only to communicate, but also to express their identity, maintain cultural ties, and adapt to different social and professional contexts. Okay, one of the key takeaway is that code switching should not be seen as a language mistake, but as a deliberate and meaningful strategy. The author advocated for its recognition in both educational practice and language policies. Okay, in the next slide, issues 1, identity negotiation. Now, let's move on the first key issues, identity negotiation. Okay, Kipchoge points out that much of professional research on code switching focuses on grammar, syntax, or speech context, yet often ignore how it relates to personal or group identity. In this article, code switching is seen as a symbolic research. It allows speakers to signal who they are, where they come from, or who they want to be seen as. Okay, for example, a bilingual person might speak English in a professional setting, but switch to their local language when speaking to family. This shift expresses their multi-layered identity, cultural, ethnic, and social. Okay, in the next slide, issues 2. You can look cultural appropriation. The second is discussed in the article is the role of code switching in preserving cultural identity. Okay, code switching allow individuals to stay connected to their heritage. In multicultural societies, language becomes a bridge between generation, tradition, and communities. The article emphasized that switching between language is not simply about language preference, it's also about cultural transmission, passing down values, stories, and shared experience across time. At the same time, it's super integration, helping people navigate between different cultural and social expectations without losing a sense of who they are. Okay, in the next slide, everybody, issues 3, you can look education and policy. The third major point relates to education and language policy. Okay, in this slide, Kipchoge urges educator and policy makers to embrace multilingual practice. Instead of forcing students to use only one language in classroom, schools should adopt translanguaging strategies. This means allowing students to draw on their full linguistic research to learn and express themselves. Okay, moreover, code switching should be normalized in the workplace, public space, and government institution, and rather than stigmatized. Okay, inclusive policies can boost linguistic confidence and promote equality for speaker of minority or hybrid language background. Okay, in the next slide, you can look theoretical contributions. This brings us to the article's theoretical contribution. Okay, Kipchoge proposed a new approach by combining several sociolinguistic theories to between understand code switching. Okay, social identity theory explain how individuals define themselves in relation to group membership. Okay, communication. Accommodation theory show how people adjust their speech to fit different social contexts. Okay, ethno-linguistic identity theory focuses on the link between language and ethnic belonging. Okay, by integrating this perspective, the article builds a more complex framework for understanding the social motivation behind code switching. Okay, in the next slide, overall relevance. Now let's look at the overall contribution of the article to the field of social linguistics. First, it shifts the focus of code switching research from structure and grammar to meaning and identity. Okay. Second, it challenges that fields that consider code switching as incorrect or deficient. Instead, Kipchoge promoted it as a valid and powerful form of communication that reflects modern realities, especially in multilingual societies. This aligns with current sociolinguistic movements that support linguistic diversity, pluralism, and social justice. Okay, in the next slide is conclusion and future research. The Kondul Kipchoge article is significant because it highlights code switching as a positive practice, both personal and political. It helps individuals manage their identity and negative complex social environment. The article also provides practical recommendations. Educators should be trained to recognize and support code switching. Policymakers should ensure that law and guidelines respect and multilingual nature of communities. Okay. For future research, Kipchoge suggests using mixed methods such as ethnographic observation and interview to explore code switching in real-life situations. Okay, he also proposed comparing how code switching works in digital environments like social media and face-to-face interaction. Another promising direction is to investigate how institutions such as school, hospital, or government treat code switching and what that means for identity expression. Okay, uh, thank you for your attention, Miss. This article has shown us the code switching is more than just a language behavior. It is a reflection of who we are and how we connect with others in a deciphered world. I believe this perspective is especially relevant today as more people live in multilingual and multicultural setting. I'm happy to take any question or hear you talk. Okay, thank you from me, Narendra Syarifal Ramadan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.